Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I will start out with some chicken noodle soup using your classic ingredients. The one ingredient that I did forget was some thyme, but I did not realize that I was out of it until after I started this video. But I will start out cutting up into small pieces some organic chicken strips. Next, I drizzle my chicken with some extra virgin olive oil, some salt and pepper, as chicken is flavorless and I want to get it as flavorful as possible. And then I stick it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Meantime, I will dice up 1 whole medium onion, 2 to 3 carrots, and 2 to 3 celery sticks. So now I'm going to add some olive oil, salt, and pepper to these vegetables, and I will sear them up until they are slightly tender. Then I will add some butter and some cornstarch to thicken up the soup. So now I will add in 2 of these 32-ounce boxes of some chicken broth, and then I will add in the diced chicken. So now that the broth and the veggies have been simmering for about 20 minutes, I'm going to add the pasta. These are old-fashioned Amish egg noodles. You can find them at Walmart, and they are in the extra wide. I prefer the bigger ones over the thinner noodles because I like my soups extra chunky, and these Amish egg noodles are awesome. Do try them. They are like the next best thing to homemade pasta. So while I let my pasta boil, I throw in 2 bay leaves just for extra flavor, and then I start slicing up a baguette. So then I melt some butter and I add some garlic and some salt to it so that I can spread that onto my baguettes. And then I go ahead and sprinkle them with some dried basil. And then I will pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then I will usually garnish it after it's all done with some parsley or some basil. And there you have it, you guys. This soup is dynamite, a must try. If you guys have never had homemade chicken noodle soup, then you are missing out. So now I'm going to peel and dice up a 5-pound bag of russet potatoes. We are a family of 9, so I do have to make a fairly large amount, but whatever potatoes we have left, I will freeze. And I like to make more than what we actually need because Keith loves to take the leftovers to work for lunch. So I will be using the garlic butter spread from the night before that I used on the baguettes with the chicken noodle on these baguettes. And again, I will pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're nice and toasty. So while the garlic bread bakes, I will now add into my beef some beef broth and then my diced potatoes. So now that I've added my potatoes, I will go ahead and start adding all my seasonings in. And I like to taste as I add and then add whatever I need as I go. Once the potatoes are nice and tender, I will then add in the vegetables. So now I'm going to add in my frozen stir-fry vegetables because that's what I have. But I actually really like this combination of veggies. I love broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and the little baby corn cobs. And then, of course, I add in a brick of cream cheese. This soup is so filling and so delicious, and that cream cheese just is like the star ingredient. So with this cheeseburger soup, I am going to cook up some beef, and then I will add some salt, pepper, parsley, and Italian seasonings. And then I will get started on dicing up some carrots, celery, and some onion. Here's my little chunky monkey insisting that he be held. So now I'm going to dice up some tomato. The tomato will be a garnish at the end because, after all, who doesn't like tomatoes on their hamburgers? But if you don't like tomatoes, you do not have to add them. I just happen to love tomatoes on my burgers. But this cheeseburger soup is open to just about anything. Some people love to add mustard and even pickles, and I just happen to love the pickles. But or you can add bacon and make it like a cheeseburger bacon soup. But this is just a delicious soup. So obviously the only thing you probably wouldn't want to add would be the lettuce, but that is where the celery actually kind of takes the place of. So now I will be cubing up some sharp cheddar cheese and we'll be making the cheesy sauce. So as I bring in more ingredients into the soup, I continue to add more seasonings. Salt is like numero uno because salt is what brings out all the flavors of the ingredients. So again, I sear up the vegetables with some extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper. Then I add the diced potatoes and the beef stock. So now I will simmer the soup on a low boil until the potatoes are tender and sort of breaking down. And then I will add my cheese mixture. So now for the cheese sauce, I am going to start warming some heavy cream and some milk in one pot and some melted butter and some flour in another pot. So I'm just slowly adding in some flour to this melted butter and whisking it until it gets creamy. And once I get that creamy consistency, I will add in the milk and cream mixture and then the cheese cubes, and then I will continue to stir it until it is a creamy whipped cheese sauce. Just look at this, you guys. Who needs Velveeta when we can make our very own real cheese sauce? Does this look heavenly or what? So in goes the cheese, and we've got cheeseburger soup, you guys. So I definitely hope you guys will try this cheeseburger soup. You can garnish it with whatever you like on your cheeseburgers. You can add some bacon bits or even some mustard, whatever you so choose, but I definitely recommend that you guys try this soup. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section below what your favorite soup is, or if you plan on making one of the 3 soups here in this video. I would love to know. My family just so happens to favor these 3 soups, and I am partial to the cheeseburger soup. It is out of this world, delicious. To me, soup is the ultimate comfort food, especially in the winter time or in the colder seasons, but it's good all year through. But I appreciate you guys watching so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below if you're new. Give me a big thumbs up because this really, really helps my channel out. Hit that bell so you're notified each time my videos are uploaded. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram under supermom of7, and check out my website under fairandorganized.com, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.